Well, number one, it immediately decriminalizes marijuana. So that's the first point. So depending on whether or not you were caught since election day when the voters voted on the referendum overwhelmingly, or perhaps you were in the criminal justice system, or you are, or maybe you're out but you had an offense, there is a process for each one of those categories. It does not legalize marijuana for kids. That was one thing that we had to avoid at all costs. But at the same time, it prevents more kids, and importantly, more kids of color, from getting caught up in the criminal justice system. So there are a series of warnings and then referrals if you're under 21 years old. It also, Dean, puts in place the parameters for setting up the legal cannabis industry. And that will take many months to get up and running. We have a commission that we've set up with an extraordinary chair, Diana Huenu, an African-American lawyer who's a former colleague of mine in the governor's office, other outstanding members. That's a team that'll get built out. The rules of the road will get built out. And ultimately down the road, maybe by later this year, there will be retail adult use cannabis in New Jersey.
And you mentioned the number one priority was social justice, not revenue. But can you get a sense of what revenue it will generate for the state?
I think in the intermediate term, something maybe in the several $100 million range. And our objective is to put either directly or in some form or fashion, all, if not most of all, and I hope all, right back into the remediation that we still are long overdue doing against the fallout of the war on drugs, which again disproportionately clobbered communities of color in our state. I want to see that money, again, either directly or indirectly put right back into the communities that were hurt the most.